So this is the gymnasium. I wonder if it's an official gym sanctioned by the Pokemon League. Most likely not. There hasn't been any mention of something like this on the brochure, and it's on the school property. I think it's safe to assume it's simply yet another fancy room in the Academy's collection. Though, other than some old banners lining on the walls, this place is barren compared to the others. However, if it really is like the official gyms, that means Pokemon battles might take place here. I see Brendan, May, and Leaf sitting down talking about something. Trevor and Tiana are there too. I'm not sure what they're discussing, but it sure does sound fun. With all of them together like that, it makes them really makes the room seem a lot livelier. I see Misty. Well, Misty's over there by the side too. Hopefully she's feeling a bit better since I last saw her. Speaking of fun and liveliness, this is a huge class. I'm pleased I can recognize a few faces now. We got Flannery, Whitney, Skyla somehow. She's kawaii. We got, I think her name is Eternia, and we got Sabrina. Or is it Gardenia? I think it's Gardenia. I think the city is Eternia. Over there on the other side, I see Gray leaning back against his seat. It's kind of weird seeing him sitting alone like that. But you'd think a guy like him would try to surround himself with as many people as possible by now. I refuse to end up like him over there. I'm gonna go over instead by Brennan and the others. Yes, right. Settle down. Are these guys our teachers? The guy on the left definitely looks like one. But the other guy looks like one of those mountain hermits you hear about on TV. Welcome to class. I'm Alder, and he's Bruno. I'll be your instructor for the year. I know, I bet you're all wondering what you'll actually be doing in this class. Well, I'll just like the other gym classes you'll probably take in other schools. Except, they're not going to make you change into shorts to play sports. In this school, we're more focused on training Pokemon, not your bodies. But your training your body is important too. Ahem. Anyway, the reason why this school has a gym class is like this is to prepare you kids for the real Pokemon gyms after you graduate, at least for those who are tackling the leagues. Can any of you tell me why gyms exist in the first place? Gyms were created to weed out the skilled trainers from the mediocre trainers. If we didn't have gyms, there'd be thousands of buffoons roaming around doing whatever they please. Or perhaps at least limit the number of people that they think make good Pokemon trainers. Unfortunately, I don't think gyms stop anyone from doing that. Right, very good guesses, but the main purpose of the gym is to allow trainers who are less experienced to test their skills against more experienced ones on even footing. And that is why we are going to be doing this class. Wait, you're telling us we're going to be Pokemon battling in this class? Precisely, though we won't be diving into that right away. First, we need to review the basics. You're also busy trying to learn new things that sometimes you forget the most rudimentary skills. What, are you going to teach us on how to catch Pokemon or something? Yes, that is a very important part of the curriculum. Sheesh. Even if some of you have everything you need to know about Pokemon battling, trust me when I say you don't. We've been in the field a lot longer than you have, and we even still don't have it down perfectly. Haha. I reflectively glanced over at Blue. As I expected, he seemed a bit irked about what Alder just said. I hope he doesn't make a scene like he did in homeroom. Oh, excuse me for rambling on like that. Bruno, why don't you tell them more about the class? Very well. This gym was first and foremost designed to be a training ground for students, and as such, it's available for free use after class hours. Just bring your student ID and you'll receive unlimited access to facilities. In addition to the exercise machines available, the gym also contains several battle simulators to allow students to experience what a live Pokemon battle would feel like in real time. Excuse me, so you're saying there won't be any live Pokemon matches here? Live matches? You can hold battles here if you wish, but most take place in the battle hall. Unfortunately, unless you're on the school's competitive battling team, you will not be allowed to access it. Battle team? Sounds like something right up at Blue's alley. What's the battle team about? Our school has a competitive battling team for students who wish to take their Pokemon training to the next level. It's a very selective club, so don't think about signing up so quickly. Oh yeah? What does it take to get in there? Even after you joined, mock battles between club members take place daily to determine whether or not you're fit to remain on the team. Ha, that's easy. Be careful of what you say. Arrogance and strength do not go hand in hand together. I'm telling you, it'll be a piece of cake. Who's in charge of the team? I am. Lance! Wait, haven't I seen this guy on TV before? I can't remember exactly where, but just looking at him, I'm sure anyone can tell that this guy is really important. Blue should watch his tone of voice around him. Being accepted to the battle team is one of the highest honors a student can receive in this school. It's not to be taken lightly. Lance, how long have you been standing there? I was just passing by. It's been a while, Bruno. Alder. Ha, it is indeed. Oh, where are my manners? Students, this is Lance, the advisor of the battle team. Pleased to meet you all. So, are there any new students that just came in? They look quite capable. I expect great things from all of you. When I was a freshman at this school, yeah, you're the guy running the battle team. Yes, and you should heed the advice of Aldo and Bruno. For someone currently at your level, it's impossible to get in. And what did you say? Here we go. Just because you're an upperclassman doesn't mean you can look down on me. I am not an upperclassman, nor am I looking down on you. I'm simply stating the facts. Anyway, I'm in a hurry. They're holding a ceremony out in the garden, and I don't want to miss it. Alright, it was good seeing you again, Lance. Likewise, take care, Alder, Bruno. Is this guy really just gonna walk out without saying anything else? I glance at him again. I know how seriously Gary takes his pride, so that must have done a number on him. But he has to learn to take it easy one of these days. You heard him. The battle team is serious business. After all, it wasn't luck that our school has produced the most world champions, Elite Four members, and holds the record for most wins at the national tournament. The student on the battle team gets to compete on the national tournament. Whoa, I'm gonna reread that. The students on the battle team get to compete in the national tournament. That's right. The top students represent Quobokan Academy and face off against students from other schools during the Pokemon League session. Oh my god, that sounds so cool! I think I'd favor the stage fight if I had to do something like that in front of all those people. You do know that you get on the team. You got to get on the team first to even consider doing something like that, right? But anyway, you shouldn't worry about things like that. There are much more important things than that to take care of. After all, like graduating on time. I suppose we can move on to the weight machines. Bruno, would you mind giving the students a little demo? Not at all. After about 30 minutes of us watching Bruno go through every machine without breaking a sweat, I realized that maybe I should look after my body a bit more. I haven't really been taking the greatest care of my body, but it seems so how much there is in the gym that make me think now that would be a good time to start. Look at all the awards they have. MVP, multiple seasons. Okay, that's enough for one day, students. Next class, we'll talk about the basics of Pokemon battling and how to deal with Pokemon in the wild. It'll be review, but don't underestimate the intricacies of the battle basics. Right. Well, then, so long, students. Enjoy the rest of your day. Next on my schedule is lunch. Once gym class starts to get serious, I'll really appreciate having a chance to fill up on food after some physical activity. Well, we all somehow managed to get a table with enough seats to fit us. Well, more like we forced it to fit us. The majority of the tables aren't designed to seat more than 4 or 5 people at the time, and at the time we have 7. There's not a whole lot of legroom in our room here. Most of us don't seem to have a problem with it, but... Hey, can you not shove your elbow right in my face? You're gonna give me a black eye. She's been complaining the moment we sat down. Can you just keep your arms off the table? Yeah, but then I can't reach the food above the table. Look at the kawaii, the friendship. Yeah, but then I can't reach the food above the table. Some sacrifices have to be made for the consideration of others. Then can you please tie up her hair or something? It's been all up in my face and half the time I can't see a damn thing. I can't help it if the table's too small. No one can help it. Unfortunately, there are no more tables left in the cafeteria that can provide enough space for us. I guess that's true. Anyway, have you guys tried the basculin tartare yet? It's really amazing, or really remarkably tasty. Oh yeah, can I have some of that? Damn, this is some good-ass fish! Right? I've never really liked fancy food before, but it's delicious. Yo, let me have some. Me too. Shauna, a friend of Tierno and Trevor's, quickly locked down her title as the most statistic girl I've ever met. She and Tierno look like a pair of Sharpedos with the way they're orbiting around May. Don't they realize that the cafeteria is a self-serve buffet? You guys do know the safe food station is serving them all day, right? There's no need to take them off May's plate. I know, but the line's crazy long right now. Why wait 10 minutes to get my own when there's some right... Hey, Brendan, what the hell are you doing? Oh, sorry, I couldn't help myself. Wow, that basculin sure is something else. You have no idea. Obviously, you ate all of it. Ugh, I'll get you for this. My basculin, no. I'm telling you, you can get your own at the seafood station. Brendan, you got crumbs on your cheek. Really? Where? Here, let me get it for you. Oh, May, geez, not in front of everyone. Then stop eating like a Neanderthal. May is vigorously rubbing her handkerchief on Brendan's face like a doting mother. Ever since we started hanging out, these public displays of affection have become more and more common. I thought I would get used to seeing this kind of thing by now, but I feel like my face lighting up a bit like a Voltorb. You guys like that stuff? Huh? Yeah, kind of. Why? You don't like fish? Nah, those things always rub me the wrong way. Anyway, anything related to the ocean gives me the creeps. Really? I had no idea. I had a friend like that. Every time he got close to the pool or beach, he would just start screaming his ass off. Spooky, right? I mean, I don't scream, but I do feel a bit sick looking at stuff like that. I get a little woozy looking at the big packets of blood at the Pokemon Center sometimes. Yeah, same. Like, I want to break down and start crying uncontrollably. That's not exactly what I feel, but okay. What about you, Scott? You don't seem like the kind of guy to be really scared of anything. Me? Really? Yes, I am curious to hear your thoughts as well. For conversational purposes, of course. Let me think. Oh, God. Oh, that you give me choice. I must now see what they all give me. Spinnerax freaked the hell out of me. Me? Scared? You kidding? It's me, Scott. I don't even know what I don't even know the meaning of that word. Expression increased. Ha! I knew it. I mean, it's really obvious that you're telling a joke, but that's cool too. Nah, I believe him. Just look at the man's face. That's downright savage right there. So I guess this savage man forgot about the time he got lost in the... Ah! Ha, ha, ha. That's enough about me. Moving on. Oh, that was great. Okay, we're gonna load it up. That was great. I was never really fond of Spinnerax for any of those creepy crawly Pokemon. Whenever I see one of those near me, I can't help but get a little jittery. Oh, I know. The way they move makes my skin crawl. Not just Spinnerax. Once my mom took me to a petting zoo and there was a huge Galvantula and just jumped on my back. What kind of petting zoo has a Galvantula in there? And I screamed so loudly, I was like, eek! Whoa! Whoa, okay. We could have gotten the picture without you actually screaming. You don't like spider Pokemon? I've always found their forms quite appealing. You know, they're so gross. What about other bug Pokemon? Do you find them gross? No, only the spiders. They're tiny beady eyes and they're skidding around. Just bleh. That's a pity. They are very interesting Pokemon, so you have the opportunity to study them up close. Oh, and that's the reset. Alright, load up. I'm assuming that choice is like a choice better for the girl. I'm not looking forward to getting any older. It scares me knowing that they're supposed to be the best years of my life, physically speaking. Right? If things are hard the way they are now, I can't imagine how hard they'll be in the future. I don't think it'll be all that bad, but thinking about every new responsibility that I'll have gives me an epic migraine. But that's why I'll never grow up. I'm a kid at heart now, and I'll always stay a kid at heart. That's not gonna fly once you're out in the real world, you know. You should try and get used to being an adult early, so it won't be hard in the future. Hey, we just got into high school. Let us hang ourselves onto our last bit of innocence for a few more years, okay? Whatever lights your lit wick, man. Oh. Whatever lights your lit wick. That's a good way to think. One of my biggest fears is if I end up leaving this world without getting to accomplish my goals. I feel like my life was a complete wasted effort. I understand what you mean. That is also a fear that has passed through my mind more than one occasion. The prospects of passing away with regret as heavy as that is quite frightening. Okay, we're only teenagers. We still have like 100 years to live. 100. Scary stuff like that, it can wait until we're adults. Let's enjoy life while we can. If that's what you believe, I cannot argue. There is not one correct way to live by after all. Yep. And the last choice. And then I'm gonna load back and go to say we have no fears because I've got no fears. Oh, unless this is a good choice. The worst thing I can think of is that that can happen to me is if I lose my friends, especially you guys. Aw, that's so sweet, Scott. I'm so glad you consider us such good friends. Dude, we've only known each other for a few days and you're saying that stuff already. You're weirding me out to new levels here. Hey, shut up, you friend hater. Yeah, Scott means it. Aw, girls. That's how you get booty. That's how you get. Oh, you know what? Seeing I have no fears gives me points with the boys, with the true niggas. But saying that I'm afraid of losing my friends get me points with the hoes. Oh my god, do I choose to be sensitive or macho, motherfucker? Oh my god, that is a path I'm gonna have to take at one point. That is legitness. Yeah, Scott means it. Alright, I was just kidding around. On the subject of fears, is anyone a little scared for the school year? We're gonna stick here. Nah, this school year is gonna be great. Why do you ask? To be honest, I'm a little worried about whether or not I'll be able to graduate. Did your homeroom teacher tell you about the graduation rate of the school year? Yes, I believe our teacher said something about 1 out of 10 seniors graduate every year. 1 out of 10? Wait, are you serious? Tierno, we are in the same homeroom. Were you listening to music in class again? But I did, really? 10%? That is what Professor Urge said, yes. But do not worry, I'm sure everyone here will be able to graduate without any trouble. I'm not trying to play devil's advocate here, but what makes you so sure? There are a lot of people here, and it seems a lot smarter than us. Perhaps it's a little immature, but I have a gut feeling. You can call it a sort of instinct. Team instinct! Whoops! I have team instinct. Get at me. I don't care about you, Valor, Mystic motherfuckers. We can all be friends, but instinct for life. Hey, you don't question Trevor about this kind of stuff. This guy this guy sees talent like color, I swear. What does that even mean? Synthesia? Speaking of talent, have you guys decided what clubs you want to join? Oh, signups at the club fair start next week, right? Holy crap, that soon? Damn, I didn't even think I took the time at the club brochure yet. Sometimes I surprise myself at how unprepared I am when it comes to school. Yeah, signups last for a couple of weeks after that, but man, I decided to join a club really early. Oh, let me guess. Is it the Maiden Host Club, or maybe the cheerleading team? Oh, if you're in the cheer team, then you're gonna be with me. What? No, it's neither of those. Aw, boo, that's no fun. Good guesses, but we're joining the Coordinator Club. It looks really fun, and besides, Brendan and I both just adore Pokemon contests. We've both been watching contests since we were kids, so the Coordinator Club is perfect for us. Dang, you guys are lucky. Which one are you gonna join, Trebs? I'm guessing the Photography Club? Yes, actually, they look quite fascinating. I very much want to explore the more advanced photography equipment. Mother and father never let me have my own in the house. Do you guys know if the school has a dance team or anything related to dancing? According to the brochure, I don't think this school has a dance club. You mean the school doesn't have a dance club yet? Anyone can start their own club if they have enough members to sign up, yeah? I think I know what Tierno's up to. I read somewhere that you only need 5 members on board to get the club approved, since there are more than 5 of us here. Don't tell me you seriously plan on starting a dance club. Well, how did you know? You also need a supervisor for the club. Do you know any teachers who would actually approve of a dance club? Sure, who doesn't love dancing? Hey, Leaf, you want to be the first member? Thanks, but no thanks. I'm gonna join the Outdoors Club instead. It'll be nice to get off the school campus whenever I can. Aw, man, suit yourself. Everyone here is like they're waiting for my input. I can't say I've been thinking about clubs, but I don't really think it's really high on my priority list just yet. But since signups are next week, I should start thinking about a club that I'd be interested in. Clubs, huh? Alright. I'm leaning towards... Okay, so I can choose Coordinator Club, cheer team, Photography Club, Dance Club, Outdoors Team, or the Outdoors Club or Battle Team. Now, here's the thing. The Battle Team is meant to, later in the game, or later in development, the Battle Team is going to be a team that you're forced to join, story-wise, but you can have a secondary club. So right now, what club we choose is really important. Coordinator Club, I'm not going to be picking. I will pick probably in a separate Let's Play if I end up wanting to, just because I want to see how, being in a club with May and Brendan would go. But I'm going to pick, did I save? I think I did, but I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I did. I'm going to pick, myself, the Outdoors Club to be with Leaf, because she is the main heroine, treated as the main heroine of the game, so that's what I should be showing off. The Outdoors Club, that sounds chill, and the thought of being stuck on campus all day for the whole year doesn't sit well with me. Yes, it's exactly what I'm joining. That's exactly why I'm joining, too. Can you imagine spending half the day stuck inside school? I sure can't. It's suffocating. I need to have a change of pace and scenery every once in a while, or else I'll lose my damn mind. Yes! Me and you are on the same wavelength, Scott. What are you about over there? Nothing. So, clubs meet every day, or is it every other day? I believe that depends on the club, but generally, clubs are held between 2 or 3 times a week, except Sunday. At least that's how it is for the Photography Club. It's the same for the Outdoors Club. They meet on Mondays and Thursdays after school and on Saturday mornings. Attendance isn't mandatory, is it? I think it is. Oh, no, I'm terrified of commitment! That's good to hear. I'm sure attendance depends on the club as well. But I think it's safe to say that joining a club requires serious commitment. I know that some of the more competitive and selective clubs have a very strict attendance policy. We can always find out for sure later. Still got a week to decide. But check it out. The line standing over there at the seafood station. Want to go grab the basilisk, Shauna? Yes, please. We've been talking so much we've barely touched our food. We should clean this up before lunch is over. I'm full. You can have the rest of mine if you want, Brendan. Anyway, how are classes going so far, everyone? Ha, where do I even start? We listen to Leaf complain about school as we finish up our lunches. As we get ready to move on to our next class, I realize that this is the first time in a while where I had lunch with such a lively group of friends, at least at school. And next is our grass class. It's almost a shame to have to go to class, but I can't say I'm not anticipating my next class either. It looks like I have my grass type elective coming up. Man, we've been going at this for a while. Round 2. Brandon, Leaf, and I make the trip here together from the main cafeteria. They're both looking at me like they want me to sit next to them. You guys should have sat close to one another. I'll go ahead and sit in the middle as a compromise. Good day, Sprouts. Oh, good day, Sprouts. Whoa, he looks really old. He looks like he's moving really slowly. That's our teacher. Is he going to be okay? He's slowly shuffling his way to the front, and his legs look like they're going to give out any second. Welcome to the grass selective class. I'm your teacher. Ramasos is the name. Before I begin, let me... Aw, horse apples. I done forget the dang attendance sheet. I'll be right back. Wow. Weird to think that such a rigorous school would have someone like him as a teacher. I take this time to stretch my arms a bit. Whoops, knocked over a pencil. Whoa, what a dive! I think this girl was sitting 2 seats behind me. How did she react that fast? I didn't even get to glance in the direction my pencil was heading. What a nice catch. Thanks, but that was nothing. No, I'm serious. Your reaction time is insane. I barely reacted myself. Really? You're training for the Pokemon League, aren't you? That really isn't all that impressive. Oh, nah, I'm just messing with you. It's okay if your reflexes are a bit slow. There are plenty of other things to worry about in the big leagues anyway. You don't have to go and say, oh, my name's Gardenia. I thought so. Dad, what's yours? I'm Scott. Nice meeting you, Scott. Oh, Ramos is coming back. Gardenia nimbly goes back, or more like jumps back into her seat. And he's back. That really took a while. But judging how fast he moves, that's to be expected. Oh, sorry about the delay, Sprouts. Now, where was I? Class is over? Aw, shucks. Looks like we ain't got no time left. I reckon I shouldn't keep you longer than I have to. Class is dismissed. Y'all run along now. What a day it's been. Still one more class, though. Gotta finish strong. Do. As the day draws to a close, I find myself back in homeroom with Professor Oak. The day itself, it didn't feel like it dragged on for that long, but all things considered, I'm ready to call it. Why did I keep reading as really? I'm so blind. Judging by the looks on everyone's faces, they look like they're ready too. So much for finishing strong. The final period burns out through while we listen to Professor Oak talk about trivial matters like making sure we take our notes, label our notebooks properly, and avoid pulling all-nighters. It's weird. I was expecting class with a professor to be a little more, how do I put it, fulfilling? At least that's what my other classmates were making it out to be earlier in the day. But so far, I haven't taken anything out of homeroom that's especially memorable, other than that scary speech about the school's graduation rate. Maybe he's unprepared. No way. Not Professor Oak. I could tell by the looks on your faces, on your eyes, that you're all quite tired from listening to me prattle on. To tell you the truth, I'm tired of it too. Ha ha ha. But before I dismiss you, let me give you all a welcoming gift as a celebration of your attendance in Kobokan Academy. Are those what I think they are? If so, then this class just got a lot more exciting. Today, each of you will be taking home a Pokemon for yourself, courtesy of the Academy. In each of these Pokeballs that you will receive is a random, unevolved, and untamed Pokemon. Consider them your homework for the next 3 years. Hey, I got plenty of Pokemon back home already. I don't need any more, especially unevolved ones. Regardless of what Pokemon you may already own, these Pokemon will be required to stay on your hand for the rest of your time at Kobokan Academy. At the end of your 3rd year, this Pokemon will be reviewed along with yourself and other potential Pokemon in your party to determine whether or not you can graduate. Great! I just love being forced to take on liabilities. That's the spirit, Gary. So that's how they do it. I had assumed the school wasn't going to be all about good grades, so this isn't a complete shocker. I'll call you up one by one to receive your Pokemon. Remember, what you get is what you get. That takes me back to when I was a kid and Professor Oak gave me my first Pokemon. It was the same situation. I didn't get much of a choice. In retrospect, it wasn't that momentous of an occasion, but I thought it was the best day of my life. Times were simpler back then. Speaking of which, knowing I can bring my Pokemon I want from home, I need to get Mom to send me him as soon as possible. I hope he's not too lonely being at home all by himself. I'm assuming it's a Pikachu. I got a Vulpix, woohoo! Whoa, I didn't realize we were getting such high-grade Pokemon. I was thinking we were gonna get nothing but Rattatas and Bidoof. Not that I wouldn't be happy with either of those. I'm grateful for anything at all, but it'd suck knowing I got one of those and someone else got a Vulpix. Scott! Ooh, okay. Here goes. The moment of truth. I'm assuming I don't get to pick myself. Knowing my luck, I'm gonna end up with a Rattata or Bidoof. Whatever gods are watching me, please don't let me down. Congratulations, it's a Charmander! The place Pokemon is really quite energetic. Why? What? You're not pulling my leg, are you? I'm not pulling anyone's leg. He's in your care now. Alright! A Charmander? Today's my lucky day. I didn't know what to expect, but everything somehow turned better than I could have imagined. Thank you. I knew the gods were looking after me. You got a starter Pokemon too, Scott? You too? Did you also get a starter? You bet I did. Say hello to Bulbasaur. Well, I'm gonna keep him in his Pokeball for now, so I don't think he can hear you, but whatever, he's gonna be awesome. Your Charmander should play with my Bulbasaur sometime. It's only natural that our Pokemon should be best friends like their trainers. Since when were we best friends? You got a Charmander, Scott? Ha, that's perfect. He just has to ruin every happy moment I get. What's wrong with a Charmander? Oh, nothing really, except I won't stand a chance against my Squirtle. Ha ha ha. What? It must be divine retribution. You're never gonna beat me, even at random draws. Haha. Really? A Squirtle of all Pokemon he got, he has to get that one? Yo, let's take that Pokemon. Come on, I'll take you on. Blue, this isn't the time or place for that. Whatever. My Pokemon looks like stronger anyway. Hey, leave him alone. It's not nice to bully others. Oh, And for your information, I got a fire starter too. Just ignore him. Well, just ignore him. What did you get, May? A Torchic. She and I are best buds. I just know it. Ha! A Torchic really sorts you, May. I mean, your bow already reminds me of their fuzzy heads. Hey, you're right. You hear that, Torchic? This was fate. You and I were meant to be. You guys got starters? Lucky. Hey, maybe just a little. What Pokemon did you guys get? A Cleffa. It's a different kind of cute compared to my Miltank, but I'll take it. I heard these little types are really rare. How much you want to bet Flannery got a Numel? I got a Numel. I'm taking the Fire Ground elective, so I'd say this worked out okay. I thought so. It might take me a while to get used to the whole camel thing. It's got going though. But it's one of those few Pokemon in the world that can learn Eruption. I don't know all those Pokemon all that much about Fire type, but isn't that super a good move? I mean, I guess it's alright, but I was hoping for something that isn't a Fire type for once. I got enough of those back home. I can't wait to play with my Torchic. She's gonna have so much fun with my Skitty when she gets here. We can bring our Pokemon here from home. The professor said that it doesn't matter what Pokemon we have in our party, so yeah. I'm getting my Jigglypuff and Nidoran here sent tomorrow morning. I need to get them from the Pokemon Center. They've been in there for months. If they said anything like me, if they're anything like me, they can't sit still for too long. That's not good. Have you been giving them their vitamins at all? Of course! What kind of trainer would I be? Vitamins? I'm getting some vibes that maybe I'm not the most experienced trainer in the room right now. I mean, I've dealt with my fair share, but I've only really owned one in my life. Once again, I've got this nagging feeling that I'm a few steps behind everyone. If this keeps up, I might get left behind. What are you all standing around for? Class is over. Go home already. Whoo, sweet freedom. What are you guys gonna do now? It's May. Okay, Monday. Monday it says. Sorry, I've got plans. Brandon said he was hungry and wanted to meet up with him. Wanted me to meet up with him at the cafeteria after class. But we just had lunch. You guys are gonna stuff your faces again? You're gonna get fat. Well, I'm not hungry, but Brandon wants me to come with him. So, I mean, unless you guys want to come with me. Nah, I'm okay. Scott and I will find something else to do. Huh? There she goes, deciding things for herself again. But it's true that I don't really have plans today, and it beats third wheeling with May and Brendan. Yo! Let's go, May! Oh, great. Have fun, you two. Give me a call if you need anything, Leaf. Alright, doodles! So, what do you want to do? Don't tell me you have plans today, too. Well, not really, but... Great! Want to hang out in the lobby while we think of a place to go? Sure, I don't really know any place to go around here. What are you talking about? We can go to the garden, the recreational center, the research center, or... And does any of that sound familiar to you? Sadly, I shake my head. I would have thought that maybe you were wised up since last time, but maybe your sense of direction is innately hopeless. Luckily, you have me! Let's break out that old map and take a look around here, the area. We're right here, at the main building above the student center. Now you see all the paths on the map. Those are the paths we can take to get to the other. The map's really straightforward. Alright, but if you have any questions about the area in general, let me know. I'm assuming, I can already tell the places that are open to students are anything but the battle hall. Activities that they're to do. So what are the ideas? What can we do around here? Is there anything in particular that everyone enjoys? Not that I can think of. There are plenty of stuff to do, but it all depends on where you decide to visit. Depending on what you do, some activities may take a bit of time out of your day, or may take up your entire day. Try to manage your time and as well, time well, and plan ahead what you're going to be doing. Or if you're tired or just feeling lazy, you can just go back to your dorm after class and just kill the rest of your time there. I mean, that's only if you really can't think of anything to do, or if you have no friends. Personally, I'd love to go out and do stuff, but this school has a strict out curfew, so once it's night, you can't leave the dorms. Anything else you'd like to know? Where can I go that's free access to the students? Well, right now, all of them, more or less, with the exception of the battle hall, they're all open to the students throughout the day, but they close down at night. After that, you'll need special permits. So basically, once they're closed, I'll have to wait until the next day to get in. Yeah, it's kind of lame, but once they're closed, your activities will be limited to your dorm. You want to really try to make most of your day out of your day before that. Anything else you'd like to know? What's the big cityscape up there? That's Inspiria City. They've got all these cool shops and markets to visit. It's every girl's paradise. But for someone like you, maybe not yet. It's far walk from the academy here, and you'll only get lost if you try going now. If I were you, I'd go after I've become familiar enough with the campus. I can't think of any reason to go to the city right now anyway. Anything else you'd like to know? I'm good. Alright, I got it. Thanks for your help. No problem. So, anything you want to do? Or do you have other plans? I technically didn't have plans before this, but after looking at the map just now, I'm sure I can find something to do around this place. And hey, maybe I can run into someone I know in one of these buildings. I can also take leave on her offer and hang out with her for a while. At least that's what I can do after she took me the time to explain everything to me. Or I can just go out and look around the campus myself. Decisions. I'm gonna save. Yeah, I'll stick around for a bit. Hey, I can hang out with you for a while. I don't care where we go, so you can lead the way. Yay! We can just hang out here. I don't think we've had time to chat for a while. So what do you want to talk about? Anything to keep the boredom away, I suppose. So you just need me here to distract you, or... What? Of course not! I'm very interested in having a thoughtful and meaningful conversation between us. Alright, then how about... Oh, you're from Kanto too, right? Have you ever been to Cinnabar Island before? I treated the travel guide the other day, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. If cruise tickets go on sale before the summer, I'm sure the seasonal discounts could. This girl, sometimes I can't tell if she's actually actively pushing my buttons or just tactless when it comes to that kind of stuff. If it wasn't for her somewhat graceless personality, I'd assume she was the idol of the school or something. But her personality isn't all that bad, honestly. It's nice to have someone initiate a conversation with me for a change. Hey, are you listening? Sure, yeah, Cinnabar Island, super fun, Yeah, I knew you'd understand. We should take a trip there for vacation time, and we can bring the rest of the gang. Who, you mean May and Brendan? And Tierno, Trevor, and Shauna. I mean, unless you don't want them to come. No, it's nothing like that. I just had no idea you thought of us like that. Like what? Like, I don't know, would you rather bring someone you know a little better? Don't be silly, you guys are my best friends. You say some weird things, Scott. I say some weird things? I'm surprised. You'd think someone like Leaf would have tons of friends from home. But in any case, I'm grateful that I can't help but feel a bit touched you considered me that way. It's starting to get a little late. I think I'll head back to Relic Hall. Thanks for spending time with me, Scott. Yeah, no problem. It's nice to just hang out. Okay, so now we can choose what we do. But honestly, we've been here recording for a long time. So, we are getting the episode here. I was thinking about just ending it at the end of the day, but I do know there's a lot more left. So, thank you guys for watching. In the next episode, we're gonna go choose what we want to do and hang out with people and all that other stuff. Thank you guys for watching. Scott Left may be out. See you guys next time.